Good evening. Good evening. How are you? Oh man. Welcome to my life. Like this is so random. I look a mess. Um and it's okay. I'm just me being me on a Sunday night. Getting ready to just kind of relax and get into just getting ready to relax and just watch some TV until I fall asleep. Got to get up and start work in the morning. But I did just want to get on like really quick, right? Because, um, something just kind of bothered me a little bit. I definitely hate when, and I'm going to be quick too. I'm going to definitely be quick. I don't want to be on here long, but it definitely just bothers me. For those who may not know me, my name is Sherry. Hi, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and like. This is just me being me on my videos. Just me being me, like just real life of stuff that I just kind of experience on a daily basis. I talk about me. I talked about some of my past experiences and things like that. And I just talk about things on a daily. So, um, I just wanted to get on tonight, right? Because I do hate when people really try to insult you with your past. Um, I just got into an argument with a family member. I'm not gonna say like who or nothing like that, but I did just get into it with a family member, and I'm just kind of tired of people throwing. I don't know, when you try to be so high and mighty and try to be so judgmental, as if your past and as if your situation has been so quick, squeaky clean, and as if you have a right to kind of just always say something. I don't know. It bothers me. It's getting to the point to where I am at the point to where I am about to be cutting off everybody at this point, because I just don't have room for the stupid stuff. I don't have room for anybody to sit here and insult me with things from my past. If you know me, you know that I was married before. I'm now divorced. Um, I've been divorced for 5 years. But this person made a comment to me, and we were actually talking about a reality show. We were actually talking about Married to Medicine, and we were actually talking about Dr. Contessa and her husband's situation, right? And how it just seems like Scott, who is Dr. Contessa's husband, is hiding something, right? So we were kind of discussing that, and it kind of just, the person asked me, does Scott seem to act like your ex? And I was like, well, no. I just kind of answered it quickly and was like, no, because I don't think about my ex. Like, I'm not like thinking about him, So, but then when I kind of thought about it, I said, well, yeah, I said the way he's acting, from what I could see on the screen here or whatever, it there are some characteristics there of how Scott is acting, and I could remember to where my ex would lash out in those type of ways, like really defensive and stuff like that, really kind of sneaky, like, just something started. And I said, yeah, so I changed that, right? So then the person goes to say, now this is me getting into the argument with my family member. The person goes to say, um, like the conversation continued, the conversation kind of continued, but then what kind of really pissed me off was that when the person said, um there are characteristics in men that you accept that I wouldn't accept, as if, mind you, I just really feel like that you really got to be careful with what you're trying to punch at me. And a lot of times, I don't say nothing. I'm not a combative person. I'm not arguing with you for no reason. I overlook a lot, especially with this person, because I am constantly trying to rebuild a relationship with this person. But I feel like that when you slick with your comments and at every chance you get, you trying to underhandedly throw an insult at me or throw a jab at me, because it's like, aha, the laugh is on you now because you're now divorced, when I told you. And that's the whole stance of that. Oh, well, there's stuff that I seen in the beginning of the relationship that I would have never accepted if I were dating X, Y, and Z. That's pretty much where the conversation went, right? And my thing is don't sit here and act like you've you've picked right every single time. We've all been young. We've all, listen, I'm the type of person to where I feel like is that, let me experience my own life. So if I make some bad decisions along the way, then that's me experiencing life for myself. I live and I learn. I always live and I learn. And guess what? It was a learning experience for me. Yes, a number one, I own that I picked wrong by picking my ex. I own that. I've been on that. I've been dealt with that. I've left that in the past 5 years ago or whatever. Like, I left that in the past. But what came out of me picking wrong was my two beautiful children that I have. And my kids aren't mistakes. The relationship was wrong, but out of that I mean, I'm not going to say the relationship was wrong. I mean, it just is what it is. I picked that relationship at that time. Did I expect to happen what happened to happen? No. And that's probably another video. I won't get into all of those particulars tonight, but it is what it is. The relationship that I picked, whether it was a mistake in your eyes or not, I don't need anybody throwing anything in my face, trying to insult the type of men that I picked, as if I'm still in that place of not being aware of certain things to look for in a man. And even if I'm not, who are you to sit here and make judgment at me over somebody that I pick? And that's what bothers me about this person. Don't sit here and act as if you are high and mighty, and as if you are so on the right track in picking anybody, especially when you ain't been in a relationship for X amount of years. And my thing is that when you throw things at me, now I'm quick in my reaction, and I definitely, that's something that I have been working on, and I've gotten a lot better. But I'm at the point to where nobody gets an opportunity to sit and throw anything at me and try to you don't get an opportunity to insult me with my past, especially if I've made peace with my past and I've moved on from that past. I feel like that it was a dig and it was a jab to try to get at me, right? So in the heat of the argument, and I'm just at the point to where, okay, so since you going that way with me, then it's like, I feel like in my head, is fair. It's all fair in an argument or whatever it is. If you bringing up my stuff, then let me go ahead and remind you of some of your stuff, because while you sitting here trying to insult me with my past, your past ain't been all that squeaky clean either, or whatever. And little do you know, and I just made a comment and said, I'll be honest with the comment of what I made, because the type of, how, she tried to say that, her comment to me was that, and I think I said it. Her comment to me is that your characteristics or some of the things that you see in men, I will never pick that. I would never, as if like she around here picking, like, I don't know, but you single. So like, what are we saying here? And then I just had to remind you of that. Was some of the things that you've done in your past, I will never do those type of things because I'm not that type of woman or whatever. And I'm not going to get into what I said or like just put it out there like that. But my thing is that when you come at me and you insult me with my past, expect for me to have a comeback. And just it is what it is, because you're not going to sit here and constantly insult me with my past. You're constantly you're constantly throwing jabs at me. You're constantly belittling me, and it's just is enough. Like, I just turned 40 last month, and I'm just at the point to where I just don't have time. I don't care if it's family at this point. I don't care if like I already kind of, I don't have too many friends. Like, I don't really have any friends. I don't have no friends that I can really call and trust my secrets with and things like that. So my thing is that I'm not going to constantly keep going back and forth with family members who are supposed to be supportive and who are supposed to help lift you up and help encourage you and help you to do better in whatever situation it is. Now, I've let my past go. I have. I've accepted accountability for my past. I am more aware of what I am looking. I am more aware of certain signs, especially when it comes to men. I'm not a judgmental person. I accept the person as they are. I give people a chance. I'm not expecting no man that I talk to or that I'm not expecting anybody. If you're into, if I allow you to be in my space, I give you a chance. I give you an opportunity if I'm feeling you. If I see that there is something there between us. I don't judge you off of what I hear about you. I don't judge you about what's in the streets about you. I give you an opportunity to present yourself to me. And once that's done, then, I make an informed decision, or if this is something that I can deal with. I'm not looking for perfection because I don't think anybody is perfection or whatnot. I definitely feel like that. And then even with me, I'm not perfection. When a man gets with me and he chooses that I am his one, there are things that are within me that he's going to have to deal with. Like, I'm just saying, I just really feel like that really got to get off of this trip of thinking that, oh, we have it all together when you don't. Everybody have stuff that is going on with them, they don't want nobody to know about, or it's not all the way exposed out there. But we all have some stuff, and that's the point of this video. Like, stop acting as if you're so high and mighty, as if you got it all together when you don't. Like, we all got some stuff that's going on with us. And at some point, when you do find that person, you are gonna want to be vulnerable enough to share that with that individual, and you want that person to be able to handle whatever it is well, and you want him or her to handle it with patience, and you want him or her to love you through it. Like, I'm not looking for a man to have a big old bank account. I'm not looking for him to be um I don't know, CEO, running a company. Now, that's all well and good. If that's what God is preparing for me, and he's my one and I'm his one, then yes, I will gladly accept that. I'm just saying, I'm not looking for you to have all your stuff together, because I don't have my stuff together. I don't have all of my stuff together. I am a constant work in progress. And it just kind of pisses me off when people think that they have their stuff together versus off of the degrees that they have, or that the positions that they hold are, like, I don't know, like all of this materialistic stuff makes you think that you have your stuff together, when nobody, everybody's dealing with a little bit of something. Everybody is, whether you want to admit that or not. And that's just true tea. That's just facts. Everybody's dealing with a little bit of something. And at the end of the day, you're gonna wanna find that one person that you can trust to help you get through your stuff and to deal with you and handle you well. So I just, I just wanted to get on and just kind of just really kind of just express my frustration, because I was a little frustrated in that moment, because I can't stand nobody who will sit there and just really kind of insult me with my past. Number one, don't do that to me. Don't, don't. Don't do that to me, especially if I know your stuff. So the same way you just try to throw that jab at me with my stuff, then let me go ahead and help you out and you return the favor or whatever. And it just is what it is. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to, we not finna sit here and argue, because you're going to say what you're going to say and I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and we going to be done. I'll hang up the phone. I'm quick of hanging up the phone real quick when I'm done with the conversation. But I'm just like, I definitely should not have allowed anybody to take me to a place to where I'm bothered. Just got my hair done the other day. Can't see my part. Anyway, sorry y'all. But I just I am a little upset with myself, because I did allow myself to get a little bit upset, and I let that person take me to a bothered place. And I definitely don't want anybody to take me to a bothered place, especially after me having an amazing day today. I had an amazing day. I got up this morning, turned on YouTube, watched me some church, really enjoyed the message that I heard today. I had an amazing day, been working on my vision board, just basking in the presence of God, and just me enjoying my day, and just me chilling, and just putting some things in perspective in my head, and just getting ready for my week, right? And then this conversation happens, and I am a little, I'm just about, and if I'm bothered about something, I'm bothered that I allowed this person to get me bothered, because nobody controls my emotions or how I deal with things but me. So, I'm living and I'm learning. I'm getting better every day. It is what it is. All right. But anyways, that's just all I wanted to share. Um, I just definitely feel like that it's necessary, for us not to be so quick to insult anybody with their past, whether you agree with it or whether you had issues, whatever it may be. I don't care. Like, sometimes you just really have to know when to keep your mouth closed to certain things, especially if a person has moved on from that past. Like, you bringing it up, what was that going to do? Like, what was the point of that? And I just really believe that when people constantly bring up your past, they're constantly trying to remind you or take you back to that place. hmm yeah, I just really believe that. Like, are you purposely trying to take me back to that place to get me back down again, because maybe you're not feeling so great about your situation, or maybe you're not as happy as you like to put it out there? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't like that. I don't like it when people try to poke at your past and always try to insult you with it and bring it back up. But it is what it is. I just have to really do a better job. I'd have to do a better job of not entertaining it. I definitely have to do a better job at not entertaining it and not allowing anybody to get me to a space of being bothered, because I'm moving forward. Like, I've been past that. Like, I'm moving forward with life. It is what it is, you know? And the quality or the characteristics in men, you know, me and this person will probably never see eye to eye on who we choose, because we're two totally different people, and what I choose is going to be totally different from what that person chooses, and what that person chooses is going to be totally different from what I want in a man. So it is what it is. But just learn to accept our differences and be cool with who I do choose. You know? Like, don't judge me for who I choose, or make it seem as if I'm making a mistake because my choices aren't your choices when it comes to a man. I really think that when you can come to a place to where you can accept the person for who they are, accept the person for their choices, then that's maturity. Like, I don't need you to kind of constantly be putting on me what you think that I should choose, if that makes sense, you know? All right, well, this is just me talking right now. But, anyways, I just wanted to share that. You guys have an amazing night. I hope it makes sense, though. Like, I really hope that it makes sense. Have an amazing night. I'll see y'all next video.